This week on SHS Today, we bring you into the fire with the new segment, The Hot Seat. We learn more about the film club, and then we inform you of net neutrality. All this today on another installment of SHS Today. Welcome back, Saline. We hope you had a great winter break. Kicking off the new year, I'm Linus Babcock.
And I'm Fyall. Now let's get ready to go.
Just a heads up, students, this upcoming Monday, there will be no school due to Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Take the day off to reflect on how far civil rights have come, take a breather, and be ready for the rest of the week.
And when we get back on that Tuesday, make sure to check out a different club that allows you to watch classic movies in a good, friendly setting. Zach Bliscoe gives us a close look at SHS Film Club.
From free popcorn handed out by Mr. Hill to trivia games, Film Club is a great, unique experience for students to enjoy a friendly environment for all grades. Let's go talk with a few students to see what grabs their interest to go to Film Club.
I guess like hanging out with friends. People there I know. It's fun to just sit down and watch a movie after school sometimes. So,
I like Film Club because I've always really been into movies, and it's a place for me to watch movies with all my friends and talk about it afterwards.
Also, be sure to check out the Film Club Instagram page at Film Club SHS for updates on what movies are being shown and when, and to see who should join.
I would recommend this club to anyone that thinks they're into movies. We watch a variety of movies every week. We watch a lot of nerdy movies if you're into that.
So for those looking to watch a movie, Film Club is held every other Tuesday in Mr. Hill's room, which is C235. Kick back, relax, and enjoy a movie with friends.
join Film Club today.
Just a heads up for anyone interested, Film Club will be watching Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid on Tuesday, January 16th. We hope to see you there. Was one of your New Year's resolutions to get a job? Well, this is the perfect time to do so. The minimum wage in the state of Michigan has increased from $8.90 an hour to $9.25 an hour. It recently took effect on January 1st, so be sure to enjoy that extra spending money.
Next, we will be introducing a new segment, The Hot Seat, where we learn about students' life outside of school in a rapid-fire manner. Now let's go to Nick Long to learn what it's all about.
This is the hot seat. So would you call yourself a risk taker?
I'm definitely a risk taker. I tend to do the dumbest thing possible.
What's your favorite class and what grade are you in?
I'm a senior and I love approaching Asia because I love anime.
What is your most embarrassing moment of your whole life?
You know that big bucket at Great Wolf Lodge that dumps a bunch of water on you?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, when I was like 8 years old, it just basically tore my swim trunks off and I was standing there naked around a bunch of people.
Wow. So, you have any physical accomplishments, sports and such?
Yeah, my mother thinks I'm cute.
This has been Kyle.
And this is the hot seat.
Thank you, Nick, for showing us a fun way that lets us meet new faces around the school. If you are interested in being featured in a future installment, please contact Mr. Bush in room C244.
Next up, we take a turn to a more important issue as we go to Joe Kennedy as he informs us about the upcoming future of net neutrality.
Hi, I'm Joe Kennedy, and chances are you've heard the words net neutrality recently. A lot of people don't know what they are, but pretty soon they'll mean nothing because net neutrality is being repealed. Net neutrality is what protects you from your internet service providers. When net neutrality is taken away, you will have less protection as a consumer. Competition will be limited, and the big corporations are going to do very well, all while standing on the consumers who pay them more money.
It's the ability to be able to access the internet without having to pay additional fees in the same way that you can watch cable television and that kind of thing.
Net neutrality is what keeps the internet free and open to everyone, and it prevents ISPs from creating fast lanes or throttling or preventing certain content from appearing.
The public view of net neutrality is being disputed. Some say it will do nothing, whereas others are very concerned. But at the end of the day, it does mean one thing: less consumer protection. Prices could go up. Big corporations will thrive, whereas smaller corporations aren't going to be able to compete with them due to prices. So if Google pays higher amounts than Bing, then Google will have all of the internet action where Bing can't keep up. But no one uses Bing anyways, so.
What I think we'll experience is less access to that next cutting edge application that is maybe bandwidth intensive. And when these rules are in place with Comcast and AT&T, you're not going to have access to something that's going to need a big pipe to get 2,000 students into some application that's on the other side of the country, because you need to do it that way because you can't afford a $2 million spectrum microscope or something like that.
It's important not to get very worried about this issue. It still has to go through Congress, and it could be held up in a court somewhere. As of right now, net neutrality is still a thing, and you should just keep tabs on the current state of it, because chances are the internet is going to be just fine and everything will be okay. I'm Joe Kennedy, and now it's back to you in the studio.
If the law goes into effect, internet fees will change drastically. Vimeo, the site we use for the show, has stated the repeal of net neutrality is a huge threat to the freedom of speech on the internet.
Well, that's all the time we have this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Jake Fyall.
And I'm Linus Babcock. Tune in next week for a visit to the Writing Center, hear stories from the Saline Post, and learn about how the high school is preparing for the upcoming Schools of Rock show.
Have a great week, Hornets.